We all know this. You get back from holiday, you bring back all your luggage, and then you realize your routine is back to normal. You have things to do. You have chores that need to happen and stuff that needed to be put it away. You unpack everything and you realize, damn, I quite packed a lot. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how I unpack everything and how I sort of get into my routine in a way that doesn't feel forced and fast. So I took the first morning to sleep a lot. That's how I started this routine back into my routine vlog. We came back from our holiday at 4 in the morning, and so you can imagine we were pretty exhausted, especially after 8 days of, yes, holiday, but a very action-packed holiday where we did a lot of stuff and we traveled and seen so many cities. And of course, if you want to see my travel vlogs, they're gonna be up here as well. But now it's time to unpack everything and get back into my normal life. The first thing that I do, and I try to do this first thing in the morning when I wake up, is put on some laundry. I think this is the chore that I dread the most because there is so much laundry to do when you get back from holiday. There's so many towels and dresses and so many things that it felt like, I did do laundry for the first 5 days since coming back on holiday because we don't have a dryer, so we have to wait for everything to dry in order to put on another load, which is why I am starting early with the first load of laundry. I then do a quick tidy, especially in the kitchen, but there wasn't much to do because I made sure to leave everything tidy and clean before we left for our holiday, so that when I come back, I don't have to do this. But there were still some smaller stuff, and I decided to just wash all of our plates and give the cupboard a little tidy as well, since all the plates were gone. But I just like to refresh my space and make sure that everything's ready to go and clean as much as possible. I then made sure to air and throw away any kind of sand or rocks that were still in our bags, because we did use these bags, especially the backpacks, for going to the beach as well. So you can imagine they were full of sand. And I like to store all of my holiday luggage stuff inside the bigger luggage, so that whenever I need something, I know exactly where to get it from. They're all well organized and they're also not in my way when I don't need them to be. Hi everyone, I'm filming this again for the second time because I didn't realize that the camera was tilted the other way, and I was showing you stuff and all you could see was basically that, and I was showing you things over there. But anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Adri, and I'm sorry for all the noise going on in the background because I have the washing machine on and the dishwasher on and Simba is eating and everything is just going. But I am back home. I've been on holiday for about a week. I'm back home now. I was in Croatia, and if you haven't seen my travel vlogs or the vlogs that I did in preparation for the trip, I'll leave the playlist up here because I did a lot of prep videos for this trip. It was a big one for me, but now I'm back home, so I need to get the house in order and make sure that everything's done. And if these piles of clothes are not saying like back from vacation, I don't know what is. So I'm going to do a little short to-do list for today because I feel quite tired. We arrived yesterday at 4 in the morning. I slept until like 10:30, but I'm still messed up a little bit. So I want to make sure that I finish these 2 piles of laundry. It is currently 30 degrees outside. UK 30 degrees is like hot. But I'm very grateful for it. It makes it feel like it's still summer, even though technically we're in September now. But I'm hoping that with the help of the sun, I'm gonna be able to go through 3 loads today. At least 2 dried ones, and then I can hang the other one as well during the night maybe. But apart from that, another thing that I have to do today is do a grocery list. I don't think I'm gonna go to the supermarket today just because I don't wanna do too many things. I am tired, so I'm gonna take it easy. But I wanna do a grocery list, so at least when I'm going, I know what to buy and everything's prepped and planned. I also want to water my plants because I don't know if you can see, there in the corner is one very droopy plant because it's been hot, like I mentioned, and I didn't ask the cat sitter to water the plants, so obviously she didn't, but I need to give them a really good water right now because they all look quite sad. I also want to put back like all the miscellaneous stuff, like all the luggages, the bags, all of these like miscellaneous like makeup and scuba like snorkeling gear and all of that. And then I think that's about it. I don't know if there's anything like big that needs to be done. Probably just a quick tidy of all the spaces, but I think that's it. Simba is here. He is really happy. And oh, can I just mention, these things were a lifesaver. These are water shoes. They're very ugly, I know, but these were a lifesaver. But they smelled, boy, they smelled awful. The entire car, because we would leave them in the car overnight or like when we would go places. They smelled like something was rotten in our trunk and it was not pleasant. So I'm gonna make sure that I clean them very, very well. I don't know if I can put them in the washer. I'll check. But I want them to be like super dry because if they have like 1% moisture in them, they're gonna stink. But let's go, let's do some stuff around the house and then I wanna just enjoy being back home, grateful for this place, and just chill. And so I started picking up stuff from around the house, putting everything back where it belonged, unpacking and washing and organizing, and then I went on to water my plants. As I mentioned previously, they were really in need of a good water, and you can tell by their leaves and by the way that their leaves curled, and the soil was extremely dry. But I'm also grateful for these past few days of really, really nice weather in the UK. I know we haven't had that much of a summer, so I was really craving for these kind of days, even though they were unbearable and I was melting, and especially during the night it wasn't pleasant to have 30 degrees. But it also gave me that closure that, okay, we've had a summer and now I am ready and I feel ready for the colder season, for sweater season, for September, for colder nights. So I loved that we had a bit of heat as well. As you can see, my monstera suffered a little bit, but that's fine. All the old leaves are just a sign of potential new growth. So I'm more than happy to help her by taking the leaf out and throwing it away. While I did all of the other tasks, the washing machine was also done with the first load, the first of many, I have to say. But it was very nice to be able to hang them outside, so I brought my clothes dryer and I put it in the garden, and it just makes the clothes smell so fresh, and obviously they dry so much faster than inside where the moisture is quite high as well. But this is how I finished my evening. I woke up very late, so it does look like I haven't done much, but for me that was sort of the entire day. I went to sleep really early as well, just to make up on some of that lost sleep, and I finished the entire productive day by picking all the tomatoes that have gone red. So that was my day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.